Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Wordle tutorial. It is Tuesday, July 8th, 2025, 8:16 a.m. We're going to go back to audio with the four vowels. See lots of green here. Okay, no green, but we got the A is tan, so it's not in that first position. The D is not in that third position. Let's use my ETAOIN SHRDLUC system. ETAOIN SHRDLUC SH. So let's go over that again. ETAOIN SHRDLUC. I'll write in the description for you to memorize. ETAOIN SHRDLUC SH. RDLUC. So the next five most common letters left to right in the English language, ETNSH. And you can get these in 3 or 4 regularly with this system like I do. It really works. Not every time, but okay, so now let's make a word with these 2 letters, not in those spots, and 3 of these letters. So, okay, there's a really obvious one. Stead, S-T-E-A-D. He's in good stead with his bank. I've used that one many times. S-T-E-A-D. These common letters come up again and again. So let's see if we can get one with the N. Oh, stand, S-T-A-N-D. A lot of options here. But then you don't use the E for stand. S-A-T-E-D. Sated, S-A-T-E-D. He drank enough, he felt sated. So stead looks like the most obvious choice. S-T-E-A-D. S-T-E-A-D. We get 3. See what we're doing? We get 3 of the 4 most common letters left in the English language except for the N. So that's in those 2 top letters. So that's about as good as it gets playing the data analytics, playing the numbers. I don't just take wild guesses. You've all got a good first Wordle word, but you can't take a wild guess on your second guess if you want to get it in 3 or 4 regularly. You got to use the common letters. You can't throw out Q's and Z's or J's, but you can't even throw out B's or M's or P's. You got to use the really common letters. So, okay, not a surprise here. EAD, ending in EAD. That's pretty common in the English language. So after the second guess, it's a good time to review your vowels. That's huge. Boy, we got a shot to get it in 3, if not 4 or 3. Okay, so we've used the A and the E. The I, O, and U are all out. That's huge. Look, I, O, and U are all gone. So all we have left is another E or A or sometimes Y. I'm guessing there's probably no more vowels. I don't see any word that would fit with the EA or sometimes Y here. So let's use our ETAOIN SHRDLUC system again. ETAOIN SHRDLUC SH RDLUC. So the next 5 most common letters in the English language, left, right, NHRLC in that order. So let's make a word with 2 of these letters right here. See, we're using these common letters again. Again, not using rare letters. So N, don't see anything there. H, R, H, R, R, bread, dread, tread. Oh, can't use tread with the T. So we got bread or dread. Okay. So let's go with L, L here, no, C here. Cred, C-R-E-A-D, like street cred, not C-R-E-D, because it's short for credibility. So in other words, the most common choice we have, the only thing I'm seeing here is bread or dread. So using the, let's check the H and the R again. H, herd, no, that's not right. H, yeah. So bread or dread. Now do we go with bread or dread? Well, B is not a really common letter, but if you pick dread, you're guessing the D twice. So you want to go with that letter that's a new letter. So bread is a good shot. We got a good shot at getting this in 3. Let's be the right club today, Hal Sutton. It is not. And so I think it must be dread. I dread to look. Wah wah. So I went with the logic there and it didn't work. We got in 4, which is, our goal is to get in 3 or 4 each time. But 3 would have been nice, but if I had a gut feeling, I could have gone with dread. But you see my logic there. The B is not a really common letter. D is more common, but then you're guessing the letters twice. So it was a coin flip, really. Didn't work out. So, okay. Yesterday's Wordle giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 was stilt, like Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain, or, walk on a pair of stilts. And a stilt is also a shorebird, a seabird. Those really cool birds that you like to watch walk along the beach. Okay, trying to trouble speaking here. Okay, that's it. See you for tomorrow's video. Goodbye.